I know. I can smell it. Okay, welcome back. This is Shoes Brews Reviews. This is the first Beaufort edition. We're actually down here now because we're both, well, I'm on furlough and Stacy's working from here. And wanted to share one that I found a couple days ago. This is from the East Island Brewing Company out of Asheville, North Carolina. And they also have a new facility in Fort Collins, Colorado. Anyway, this is the Active Light Lager. They call it Island Active Light. This beer, believe it or not, 88 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs, and it's 4.2 ABV. So you know, it's comparable with a Bud Light or a Miller Lite or something like that. So it still has some octane to it. Don't worry about the Earth in the background. She gets excited from time to time. This is my first outdoor review also, by the way. But a couple things about this beer. This is a non-GMO, no artificial ingredients, no adjuncts. We talked about adjuncts before, kind of like the filler grains like rice or corn or something like that. This doesn't have any of those. It's a clean beer. All natural ingredients, no preservatives. It's made with pearl hops. Pearl hops are a dual-purpose hop. They're used for the aroma and also for the bittering. This beer rates about 25 on the IBU scale, so really not bitter at all, as far as compared to an IPA or something like that. And the malt is three different malts. There's a Vienna malt, the Cara Pils malt, which we talked about before, supposed to retain the head, give it more body and kind of a biscuity type flavor. But to get back to the pearl hops, I like these, and I had this the other day and it was really good. The thing about these hops, they give it kind of a spicy, like a mint almost overtone. So it's a really good option for anybody that's interested in, it's funny to say drinking clean, but you can drink clean, and here's the best chance you're going to get at it. Anyway, as a light lager, again, means it's cold conditioned. So really, I just want to pop this open and get started on it because this beer really you pour it out and it's kind of I don't expect a lot of deep dark color out of it. You can see it's pretty light. You can see also the head on that. That's a result of the Cara Pils and maybe also my poor pouring technique, as my wife just pointed out to me. So anyway, so again, it's pretty light, but again, at 4.2 ABV, it'll get the job done. So go ahead and hit this once. Glass courtesy of Bill's Fine Liquors, Beaufort, South Carolina. But anyway, this beer is a step up from your mainstream macro brews. It doesn't have any of the I don't know, if you drink a Miller Lite, you kind of get almost like the rubbing alcohol kind of taste in there a little bit if you're really looking for it. This doesn't have that. This is pretty good beer, actually. It's got a kind of a, like I said, a mint type aroma to it. As far as the flavor and everything, I mean, it's really good. It tastes a lot different than your macro brews. It's a lot more fuller in flavor, and I think it has everything to do with the malt that they use. It gives it a lot of body. But anyway, again, no adjuncts, no preservatives, no GMO, 88 calories. This beer is really for somebody that likes to work out and likes to have a fit lifestyle. If you can find this, I would buy it. It's pretty pricey. It's like $9 for a 6. But as far as the aroma and everything, I mean, with those hops, those pearl hops, it's definitely a different smell than your normal macro brew. So I would give that a 5. The color, I mean, I look at the color of that. That's pretty light. will ding it on the color, because that's pretty thin as far as I'm concerned. I give that a 3 on the color, but it makes up for it in the taste. I give it a 5. And again, at 25 IBU, the bitterness is, you know, almost non-existent. So, you know, it is something that, you know, you can definitely pound a lot of these. It's a good beer for the beach. It's a good beer for, you know, your front porch, you know, back deck, whatever you want to do. This is a good beer just to have, you know, have around. And again, 88 calories. It's not going to hurt your diet. So as far as bitterness, I go ahead and give it it's exactly what it says it is. So I give it a 5. This beer get 18 out of 20. And the only thing I'll ding it for is the color, because it is a little bit lighter than what I think a light lager should look like. But other than that, I mean, this is, you know, if you can get past that, which, you know, most folks, you know, my wife will tell you, you know, she don't care what something looks like. She married me, so. Anyway, long story short, you know, Island Active, it's really good beer. Give it a shot, and you know, glad to be in Beaufort.